I loved you yesterday. I love you today. I love you tomorrow.
He's been in the show business since he was 8. He's been Atreyu, the young Tommy. He's been soldier, policeman, mechanic, teacher, gangster, terrorist, paramedic, and even the ghost of the paramedic. He's one of the leading males of the Hallmark Channel movies, among them my favorite, It Was Always You. He plays guitar and piano. He's obviously handsome, has incredibly beautiful hands, and can melt you, well, me, just by saying the word tomorrow. But above all, he is the most kind, caring man in the show business. He's Tyler HYNES.
I hear you.
My first question is, you've done everything in show business. You've been a child star, theater actor, you've been producer, director, screenwriter, you've done music videos, shorts, movies, TV shows, and let me tell you, Lou Reed was one of my favorites and I cried rivers when he died. But of all of this, which one is your favorite? And is something yet to be done? Are you missing something?
Yeah, maybe a favorite. I mean, I like these Hallmark movies. They've been really rewarding in a lot of ways, with the fans being very happy about the content that they're getting, and I've been able to learn some things making these movies that, as an actor, that have been kind of entertaining and enjoyable for myself. But one of the recent favorites was when I went to the desert to shoot this short film with some friends of mine for this Star Wars project. That was a lot of fun because I love the desert, and I love these guys that we shot it with. So I maybe let's say that one. How about that? And as far as something I haven't done yet that I want to do, yeah, I think, having done so many things behind the camera now at this point, I've been biding my time and taking my time, possibly gearing up to do something of my own that I would probably spend quite a bit of time doing. So that may be on the horizon somewhere. And what else? I really want to do more of what I did in the desert, like I was just saying. It's like a science fiction, action, adventure, sort of epic type movie, and something in that genre I really like. I'm finding myself pretty addicted to science fiction and shooting that whole process. I really like the energy of that. I would love to do more of it.
Your characters look definitely different from the typical Hallmark male lead. They're usually tough guys who turn out to be the most warm and romantic in the whole channel, like David in It Was Always You, my favorite. In real life, you look like a tough guy who likes to ride motorcycles in desert and skateboarding, and if it wasn't for the love you have for your dog or your niece or us, your fans, you could not fool us. But how much has Tyler HYNES brought to these new kind of characters in the Hallmark Channel that look like made by and for you, including that catchphrases like "Yes, ma'am"?
For your second question, how much of myself am I bringing to these Hallmark characters? I mean, I realized early on that these movies have just a really sort of strong foundation in like a story genre that we're familiar with. These characters meet, and et cetera, et cetera. We see the sort of same rhythms over and over again, the same stories. And so I just try to take each one and help the writer or producers get to where they want to go in as rewarding a way as possible. And that always sort of shows itself in different ways. And yeah, sometimes that's possibly me engaging with the other actors in a certain way that maybe elicits a bit of an honest reaction, or some of my I'm sure my own habits or things that I do, I'm sure find their way into these characters. Absolutely. We shoot them fast, we shoot them quickly, and definitely there's a lot of my sensibilities, I'm sure, in each one of these characters as we make them. Which specific ones? I don't know. Yes, ma'am, I do say that in real life. So that answers that question at least. And perhaps something that ends up somewhat consistent across these characters, just because I think with these movies and what they're doing as far as the reaction they create in their audience and the positive experience they're trying to provide, I feel like there's always room for being polite or kind or considerate, even through whatever character is sort of there. I mean, maybe there'll be a character that will be a little more, I don't know, maybe won't have those qualities, but I find that there's always room in a lot of these characters to have good people skills, good qualities, good considerate, polite, kind qualities. I think belongs in most of these characters. I think it fits. I think putting that out there is never a bad thing.
You have worked with most of the main leading ladies in Hallmark Channel, like Mallory Johnson, Taylor Cole, Julie Gonzalo, Lacey Chalbert twice. But let me tell you something. I haven't feel so much spark and chemistry in all of the Hallmark movies like the one there is between you and Erin Krakow. Tell me a secret. Did the channel penalize both of you for giving us the hottest final kiss ever? And can you please say tomorrow for me?
That's a very nice question, Raquel. Thank you very much. I appreciate your sentiments and feelings with regards to myself and the movie I did with Aaron, and the kiss specifically. The answer to the first part of that question is no. They didn't penalize us for the way we approached that kiss. That scene was shot at the very end of the day, with very little time, and me and Aaron had sort of like talked briefly about how we wanted to approach it. And as far as the actual kiss, I don't think anything was discussed. We just sort of did what we felt was right with the characters, and she's such a great actress and talented human being, so that was kind of the easiest part of the process. So I don't know if I answered that question there, but no, the network did not penalize us. They were very supportive and very happy with everything they were seeing. We were just kind of going and doing our thing. The ending was changed a little bit from me and Aaron having some conversations and deciding we wanted to do certain things, and including that little last scene at the very end in the treehouse. I think it ended the movie in a nice way. So no, they were not upset at the way we approached the kiss. And I'm not sure that there was a lot of thought put into it. It's just two people doing the work, and Aaron is just really great. So it made it easy, that part of it. I'm glad you appreciated that moment. I felt like it was necessary. It felt right with the characters having gone through what they went through, and the story being what it is. It to me is a bit of a titillating story to begin with. This wasn't kind of one of the sweeter storylines as far as I'm concerned. It just felt like it had some sass to it. It had some electricity to it, and so I think the kiss wanted to sort of go in that direction. And for part two of your question, tomorrow. tomorrow. There you go. I love that this line's become what it's become.